The Hong Kong inspiration, well, David used to play or bring Hong Kong movies and show us. Sam and I, early on, like in the late 80s, went to see Chinese Ghost Story with Sybil Danning and her manager. So we saw that because it had an Evil Dead-like force through the woods. And then a couple years later, a guy, Chris Lee, showed us a movie, The Killer, that John Woo directed. Said, we want you guys to do the American remake. We went, we can't do a better movie than that, but we should do a movie with him, and kind of, that's how we did Hard Target, and which you were briefly a part of.
I was, yes.
And
which was a great experience. I got to storyboard John Woo's first American picture. I had storyboarded so many films, it was rare that I got to work with a director that actually I could learn something from. Most of the people I was working with, John aside, Sam aside, were people were doing their first film and had no idea what they were doing, and the producer would take me aside and say, try to help him out and try to tell him how to do this right. So it was great working with John because he had it all down to such a science.
Her courage will change the world.
I think Xena was born out of a bunch of things. Mainly, for years, I had always wanted to do a female action TV show or female action superhero, and I could only think in the limited terms of Wonder Woman and Charlie's Angels and those kind of things, and that didn't seem fresh or interesting. And it was upon seeing probably even the conflicted character in Chinese Ghost Story, they went, oh, what if you had a bad woman? Yeah, I forget where all of that came in. We wanted, certainly by the time we were doing Hercules, we'd started to see the action tapes and see a bunch of Asian movies, and then realized that, oh, well, this character had been done like this, and they had these traits. Xena kind of became a westernized composite of Clint Eastwood, of Josie Wales, and Asian female action heroes, which were take no prisoners kind of characters.